Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Rocco. Today we have another tutorial and it's going to be about the drag to drag skill move. Now, I haven't seen it being used much this year and I haven't really dabbled with it much myself. So I'm really interested to know whether it's still effective and whether it is still powerful enough to, make defenders, push you, make them move into the wrong areas, and it can just kind of help you in attacking areas and to score more goals generally. So we are going to be doing the tutorial on the drag to drag today. If you guys don't know how to do the drag to drag, it is just holding down the L2 with no fingers on the analog sticks at all, and then hitting that fake shot. So hitting the square, then X, or the circle, and then X. So I'm going to do it in draft today. We're in the quarterfinals of the draft because there's no point in playing rivals, and draft is probably the sweatiest game mode there is. So we're going to do it in draft. I'm going to do it over 2, potentially 3 games, and we are going to see if the drag to drag is still effective this year. So if you guys haven't already, please sub to the YouTube channel. Please hit the bell notification. I'm also doing a 24,000 FIFA points giveaway over on Twitter. So my link to my Twitter is down below. So make sure you go over to my Twitter now. Anyway, guys, we're going to head straight into the games. Enjoy the video. Right, this is our draft quarterfinal opponent. Nice team, nice team. Defense is impeccable. And for this skill move, you will need a 4-star skiller. So with Salah here. I do have the issue that none of my forwards are 4-star skillers. So it's going to be a wing job. It doesn't really, allow your player to move past the defender. It just kind of confuses them a little bit. I'm going to try it in the box here. Yeah, it's not... I'm trying to figure out the best situations to use it. Maybe in the box, to try and make your opponent commit. It does kind of open up a little bit of space. Okay, here. I mean, it did lead to the goal scoring opportunity, but that is because I got tackled. I mean, here's probably quite a good opportunity. We're a bit stuck. We do the drag to drag, make his then VVD, then make a decision on where he's going, and then you can make the pass either way. And then, yeah, great defensive challenge there. But that is probably where it's the most effective. So if you can use it kind of in the middle of the park, and it just gives you an extra second to see what decision your opponent's going to make, which player they're going to take control of, which player they will push you with or attack you with. Yeah, there just makes Mendy run past, and then he can decide exactly what to do with the ball. Might work here as well, just to open the space. Nah, if he's running at you, it doesn't work in that situation. Okay, this draft is not particularly good in terms of skillers. I'm going to bring on Alphonso Davies as a CDM, just because he's got 4-star skills. So then I can use Davies, Havertz, and Salah to try and test out the... Actually, I'll bring Davies on wide. So I can test out the drag to drag in different positions. But the rest of mine are 3-star skillers. It's kind of here is a really good place to use it. Okay, now he's committed, and then I've got that extra man going forward. Here's perfect. Now you can use it to then go into a different skill move. We just moved it to then go into the La Croqueta, and then we're in a much better situation. Just as we're seeing where he's going, and then it just opens up the space to make the pass. So it is effective, but I'll be doing it twice a game, once a game. Obviously, we've just been testing here, but I wouldn't be doing it constantly. It's one of those that you can use a couple of times a game, just to open up a bit of space, and your opponent won't be able to read it at all. It's definitely not a skill move to use if somebody's close to you. If they're far away, here is a good position because you see where he's running with the fullback. But if you do it when a player's too close to you, they'll just come in straight in and tackle you. Here, loads of space. See where he's going, and then open up the pass. It's right here in the box. Oh, it works! What you're trying to do is, with this skill move, you're trying to make your opponent commit. Now, I'm not going to try it anymore in this game. We're going to head straight into the semi-finals of this draft. And we'll see how it works there. Okay, our semi-final opponent. Now I've shown you areas to use the drag to drag. In the next 2 games, all I'm going to show you is clips where it either works or it doesn't work. So where I use it and where I don't use it. Okay, Salah here. We will use it. And it's just perfect to move the ball away. Right, okay, into the final we go then. I didn't really use the drag to drag that much because I was 4-1 down at half time. So I kind of needed to stop doing that and concentrate more on the game. But yeah, obviously you've seen it a few times. It was quite effective. We're going to head into the final now, get the last bit of footage, and see if we can use the drag to drag here. This is our draft opponent for the final. No, it's not a great draft. So let's see if the drag to drag is effective. Yeah, brilliant use of the drag to drag there. Just then move the left back out of position. I didn't like. What's the word? Sorry, I was trying to concentrate on the free ball. I've moved the keeper the wrong way. I didn't take advantage of the fact that he moved his left back out of position, but you can see how it really does work, and it is really useful to use in a lot of different situations. Okay, we'll try the drag to drag here. There you go. Absolutely ruined the fullback. Yeah, it just does use to make space there. I mean, it's really difficult to like say about the drag to drag. I mean, this opponent's goalkeeper saved everything. The drag to drag is kind of like, it's one of those which I really think you should use. Remember, it's a 4-star skill move, so you need a 4-star skiller. But you only really want to use it. You need at least a meter between you and the defender or midfielder, whichever position you're using it in. You need about a meter. If you don't have this space, you will be tackled 90% of the time. Now, the best places to use it are like centrally, using your cam. You know when your cam's got that few yards in the middle? It's a really good idea to use the drag to drag here, and then you will be able to see and interpret then what your opponent's going to do. So you'll see which player they're going to switch to, which run they're going to cover, and things like that. So it makes it really effective here. Also, if you're running along the line, just like doing the fake stop, the drag to drag is kind of a little bit of a different animation, and you kind of are in a bit of a different position, but you can't do it when you're right next to your opponent. Say, for example, your opponent is running side by side with you, use the fake stop. But if your opponent's kind of like, you know, a meter to the left and you're running down the right and he's here, then I would suggest using the drag to drag in this situation. So yeah, guys, I would say it is effective this year. Probably not as much as last year. I wouldn't use it as much, but it's definitely useful to add into your game. I hope this tutorial has helped, guys, and I will catch you in the next video. If you haven't already, please subscribe, hit the bell. Thanks for watching.